What is one thing that will always make you think of Lonnie?
It's definitely rolling her eyes and scrubbing it.
Okay, there's so Lonnie, every time she rubs her eyes, she rubs them like.
I think that like when she's tired, I think she just knocks out and then just roll your eyes. Definitely, that's the funniest thing. It's like so aggressive, and I don't know how she does it. Like rip her skin off.
So every time I see someone rubbing their eyes or I hear like a squishy noise, I think of Lonnie.
I am not like an extroverted person, but I think Megan has like made me feel very comfortable within my own skin. Like it has like really inspired me to like become more outgoing and like to be more like sentimental and intentional with like the memories that I create with my friends. Like I think like her always wanting to like literally like at Duke Bowl, like she like asked me to like help her like get batteries to like take pictures of Kwame and Chris and the rest of the pictures so they would have like something to look back on like when they're later in life. Like I feel like personally like that's never something that like I thought of as like important before meeting Megan, but like after meeting her, like she's made memories such a core part of like our friendship, and I think documenting those memories and like being open to everyone, I feel like she's made me want to do that too. So I feel like that's like one of the biggest things that I'm like taking away like from being like Megan's friend. Like I'm like very fortunate to have met her and to like gotten to know her like very closely these past like year. This past year, I think really close.
Favorite memory of Kwong?
Okay, my favorite memory of Kwong is every single time he drinks when he dies, specifically when he chugged Four Loko and then he just on the couch.
What are 3 adjectives you'd use to describe Chris?
Oh my god. Stubborn. Stubborn. Observant. And clever. Those
Good
are my
ones.
favorites.
What is your favorite memory together with Megan?
Oh my god, I picked like the hardest person. Maybe the time we met, which was back when we were like maybe like 5 or so.
I actually can barely remember like the first time I met Christine because we were so little.
Both of our siblings did like kung fu or like they did kung fu together. And me and Megan were too like young to join at that point, so we would sit at this little table like off to the side and like watch them. And I don't even know if we talked at that point because we were so young, but we like folded like paper together and we called
Little origami together and became good friends like right off the bat because we stayed after at Chinese school and we're just like dicking around together. So I'm guessing my first impression was that she had a big head and that she's really nice and funny. She was really shy. I turned her into a monster by breaking her out of her shell.
A good monster.
A good monster.
Yeah. What's one thing you wouldn't ever change about Lonnie?
Oh, wow. There's a lot of things. Just one thing? Her foresight. I think her ability to just look ahead, plan things, look after herself, but also for me and all her friends and family. I think that's extremely valuable in a person, and it really shows that she does care for everyone she has that foresight.
Since meeting Kwong, he's really encouraged me to like kind of branch out, meet new friends, and like try new things. So he got me into football, which was really awesome because I've always been like terrified of grass sports. But he's really supportive and like really helped me through it and taught me everything I know. And I played so much volleyball with him, and I got to be closer with Lonnie because of him, and then met Lon through Lonnie. So I have so many friends that I can thank Kwong for.
Okay, I don't know if this is like a funny quirk, but I think whenever me and Christine are talking and like she realizes something or like she's like I don't know, she gets really excited. She does this like the same face, like she does like she physically like moves back and like her face like lights up, and I think it's like the cutest / like funniest thing ever because I can always tell like we're on the same page about things, and I love that about like my friendship with Christine.
Okay, I would say 3 adjectives to describe Kwong would be athletic, funny, and kind.
Intelligent,
caring, and a guru.
Memory with Chris.
I feel like I don't really have like one specific favorite memory with Chris because like every time it's a good time. He's always making fun of me and we're always like pushing each other at the gym or like making fun of each other having a good time. So any gym sesh, any hangout at the back, any hangout at Josh's apartment.
Funny secret you want to tell Lonnie.
I think just whenever I talk to her, I think of Chris Lee, who like does this when he talks to her because like she's natal. So sometimes I'm like, I have that impulse. I'm like, no, don't do it.
What's one thing that will always make you think of Chris?
Gym.
Football.
Any form of physical exercise, I think Chris Trump, because he teaches me everything with that.
Mm-hmm.
But he always goes, this guy. And that always reminds me of Chris.
Thing you wouldn't ever change about Megan.
I would say I would never change her like care for others. I think that like she does a really good job of just thinking about others and kind of like realizing that if someone's like doesn't feel like themselves or someone just wants to have someone to talk to, I think she's really good at like recognizing that. She has like really high emotional intelligence. So I would never change that.
Beautiful.
Okay, one of my favorite memories of Lonnie was when we went back home for winter break, and I think we just like hadn't talked for, it was only like a day or two, but we got on Zoom and we talked until like 4 or 5 in the morning.
What's the funniest thing that Chris does?
I think the funniest thing he does, at least with me, is when we just have a second understanding of something. And really, it's just like making eye contact after someone says something, and the little face he does, he goes exactly like that. I think us realizing or just kind of thinking of something the same way, comedically usually. I think that's the funniest thing he does, at least with me personally.
Something I want to tell Christine 10 years from now is I guess this is like, okay, this is less of something I want to tell Christine 10 years from now, but like more something she should know eventually, so it doesn't get to her head if I tell her right now. She is she is like one of the best friends that anybody could ever ask for. She helps her friends so much. Like we were just talking about how like she has sat down with like multiple of our friends and like grilled us with like interview questions, helped us prepare for our futures. Like throughout my whole life, she's done nothing but support me and encourage me and push me to be like the best version of myself that I can be. So I literally wouldn't be at UVA if it weren't for Christine, because she really pushed me in high school, and I don't think I would have the job that I have without her, because she pushed me in college, and she's just like constantly an inspiration to like not just me but like everyone around her.
The greatest lesson? Probably just not caring as much about other people's opinions. I think that Christine is like very confident in herself. I think that I definitely like learned a thing or two, like having that kind of confidence. I definitely aspire to have that kind of confidence in myself.
So don't get a fat ego, but I love you, and you're an amazing friend, and I hope that we'll be in each other's lives forever.
Cute. What is your first impression of Megan?
Awkward. I'm gonna be straight up. I think the first time I probably saw her was at a pack, that show stuff. And this was first year Megan. Not confidence-ridden Megan. A little reserved, a little quiet, but also just extremely friendly. That was my first impression. I think she shook off a lot of that timidness, and now she just kind of kicks ass whenever she enters a room. So, character development. So that's my first impression.
Cute. What's one thing about Kwong that you would never want to change?
Oh God. Never want to
anymore. He's just like the sweetest person ever, and he like always makes me laugh. So just anything that he says, I think is hilarious, and like he's just so friendly. Like he never like, well, he does make fun of people, but in a good way. Like it's like nice. So yeah, I think I wouldn't change that about him.
He has like a really like I think he always has like the purest heart when it comes to like his friends and his family and like and me and stuff. And I think like I would never want to change that because I think everyone needs someone in their life that like can be that person for you that can like
And the professor even tried
not only like support you and like do but also like tell you maybe when things like should be changed and like doing like suggesting things to do in your own best interest. Like, I feel like he's that kind of person where like I can always depend on him to be honest and to tell me things that ultimately are meant to like make me better as a person, to make my life better. And I think he applies that with like everyone that like he meets. So yeah, that's like one thing I would change about Kwong. I don't think he does it.
What's the funniest thing that Lonnie does?
Sorry. She'll come back from class, work, or just walking, and she'll quite literally throw herself and dolphin dive into bed. She just flops into bed and goes limp. It's probably the funniest thing she does.
What is your first memory of Kwong?
Oh shit. My very first memory of Kwong. When he didn't vote for me for elections. I'm just kidding. I think my first core memory I have of Kwong is when we were at Beach Week. And I think I was just like I forgot. I think I just needed like to get some space or something like that. Like I just needed to relax a little bit. And like Kwong was like outside on the porch, so I was like, oh like, and he had football. So I was like, oh like, can we want to throw around? And he was like, oh yeah, sure. And at that point, like we were elected to be on board together, but we weren't yet like fully like acquainted with one another. So we were just like hanging around, we were just like talking and just like throwing the football back and forth. And I think that was like my very first memory I had with him. And like we talk about it all the time because it was like, oh my gosh, you could throw football. Like, I'm like yeah, man. Like duh.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What would you like to tell Christine 10 years from now?
Wow, that is hard. 10 years from now?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, I feel like it's standard. Hey Christine, 10 years from now, I hope you're doing absolutely amazing, kicking ass at whatever you're probably doing. Unfortunately, probably climbing the corporate ladder or something terrible like that. Making money and honestly, just finding someone who makes you happy too. And enjoying life.
Yeah.